Hi everybody, I'm Archibald Ligonniere and I'm here today to talk about this wonderful Gibraltar rack. This rack is deeply inspired by the GCS450C, but it has been modified a little bit, so let's go back from scratch and let's set it up together. So before building any part of the rack, the kick drum and floor toms should be already in place. Then we start building the rack with the 12-inch T legs on either side of the kick drum, and we mount vertical 30-inch straight tubes to each of the legs. As I am a memory locks freak, I personally added some SC-GCML to make sure the mini T legs will always be in the same position. On the top of these tubes, we add two SC-RMAA 1.5-inch Deluxe drum rack tube to Accessory arm converter to turn the legs of the rack into stand bases for cymbals. Once the two first vertical tubes are ready, let's attach the first horizontal tube. I could have kept the two SC-GCSRA clamps from the GCS450C rack, but I wanted the three horizontal tubes to be mounted at different levels. So, in this case, we're going to use two SC-GCRQT clamps to connect the 36-inch curved tube to the legs. The GCS450C is often displayed with the 46-inch curved bar positioned in the center and the two 36-inch curved bar on each side of the rack. I chose to switch between two tubes, so the longest one goes to the floor tom side. Do not forget to add SC-GCML memory locks around your SC-GCRQT clamps. These ones are essentials. The horizontal bar is now mounted at a proper height. Let's install the rack toms. We're going to use the SC-GCSMC Super Multi-Clamp with the SC-DWLR L-Rod tom arm to mount rack toms. Once the rack tom is in the right position, let's add the SC-GCHML memory lock. My biggest fear is to drop the drum key on this beautiful bass drum. This memory lock with the wing nut is definitely valuable. We're now done with the center part of the rack. Let's go to the floor tom side. As before, we're using the SC-GCRQT, also called Quick Release Drum Rack T-Clamp, to mount the 46-inch long curved bar. Again, the SC-GCML memory locks will help a lot when you'll disassemble and reassemble the rack. It is now time to attach the long horizontal tube to the third leg of the rack. Nothing extraordinary here, we're gonna go through the exact same process as the two first legs, except we're gonna use the SC-GCRA, a right angle clamp to connect the two tubes. And yes, don't forget the SC-RMAA, because we're gonna turn this leg into a cymbal stand later. On the hi-hat side of the kit, we're going to repeat the same process, except this time we're using a 36-inch curved tube, like the one in the center part of the rack. It is now time for the fun part. We're going to attach the snare to the rack. First, I should say that I cut a 30-inch straight bar in two little pieces using the SCP-CUT tube cutter. I wanted to have a mini version of the 12-inch T-leg, so for that I used one SC-GCRQT quick-release T-clamp, two SC-GCML memory locks, and two SC-RF flat rubber feet. The vertical part is made out of a short portion of a tube, including two memory locks and one SC-RMAA rack tube to accessory arm converter. Then I'm using one SC-GCRQT to attach this weird SC-GPRS bar stealth 30-inch drum rack tube. We're using this very practical stealth snare basket, the GUASB. And finally, let's connect all this to the main rack using one SC-GCRA right angle clamp. Let's go back to the main rack and we're gonna install all the cymbals now. We're using either SC-SBBT short cymbal boom arms or SC-LBBT long cymbal boom arms, depending on where we want our cymbals to be. In this case, I'm using two short boom arms and two long boom arms directly mounted on the legs of the rack. We're now going to use one SC-GCSMC super multi-clamp plus one SC-GCHML memory lock for each cymbal boom arm installed. The only exception goes to this cymbal right here. I want this cymbal to be higher, so I'm using a SC-78 ASE extension tube. This tube is 18-inch long and receives any tom or cymbal arm with 7/8-inch diameter. Now that all the cymbals are installed, it is time to sit and hit the drums. But first, have a look on the result.